This is the X Sports Network. Going the distance with local sports. Covering the Loretto Mustangs, Summertown Eagles, and Lawrence County Wildcats. Basketball, football, baseball, and more. This is the X Sports Network.
Southern Tennessee Orthopedics welcomes orthopedic surgeon Dr. Paul Thomas. Count on Dr. Paul Thomas, podiatrist Dr. James Barksdale, and nurse practitioner Doug Ead at Southern Tennessee Orthopedics to keep your life in motion. Injuries and foot pain can rob you of the activities you enjoy most. So our team is here, close to home, to address the pain and to get you moving again. Southern Tennessee Orthopedics. From the routine to the unforeseen, you can count on us. To learn more, visit SouthernTennesseeMedicalGroup.com or to schedule an appointment, call 931-762-4400.
Are you looking for a job where you can easily balance work and home life? By becoming an over-the-road driver at Southeast Carriers, we guarantee you can spend equal time on the road as with family. Along with multiple benefits, you will receive a base pay of 50 cents per mile. To make your job as easy as possible, we provide you with the latest technology, and you are not required to deliver through the heavy traffic along the East Coast. Southeast Carriers isn't just a company, it's a family, and we would love for you to be a part of it. For more information, visit our website at southeastcarriers.com or check us out on Instagram and Facebook.
From our humble beginnings to today, Parks Lumber Company has continuously served Lawrence and surrounding counties for over a century. Although we started as a small lumber yard in 1896, we have grown to include everything you need to make your dream project come to life. No matter your building needs, our experienced staff will be with you every step of the way to ensure you receive the highest customer service and attention to detail you deserve. Visit us at 106 2nd Street or on Facebook. We guarantee you will see working with PLC is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Story and Lee, the Tennessee Valley's most dynamic furniture store, featuring our Made in America galleries with solid wood dining and bedrooms, leather furniture, mattresses, and so much more. You want it? We've got it. With our 3 acres of showroom and our huge warehouse, we're sure to have exactly what you want. And it's all ready to be delivered to your home absolutely free. Just try that anywhere else. We are Story and Lee.
Great food is just a short drive to Heine's Barbecue in Lawrenceburg. Mouth-watering is just one way to describe the amazing flavors of the best piece of Heine in town. When you dig into a plate of pulled pork, hand-chopped brisket, chicken, wood-fire oven pizzas, and the menu goes on. Wash it all down with a swig of Heine Shine lemonade and then make your way over to the gift shop full of Heine sauces, snacks, and more. Heine's Barbecue, Highway 43 North in Lawrenceburg. Lawrenceburg Flooring and More is your premier source for hardwood, laminate, luxury vinyl tile, sheet vinyl, residential and commercial carpet, carpet tiles, ceramic and porcelain tile, waterproof floating floor, plus blinds and shutters. Lawrenceburg Flooring and More is also home to all name brands and can tackle projects big and small. Installation? You're covered with installers who've got years of experience and stand behind their work. Let Lawrenceburg Flooring and More make your design dreams a reality. 2760 Highway 43 North, or visit LawrenceburgFlooringandMore.com.
For decades, First Class Charter has provided high-quality motor coach transportation services to the Tennessee Valley. With numerous safety and cleanliness accreditations, First Class Charter is ready to make your group trip a reality. Contact us today by visiting firstclasscharter.net. First Class Charter, the official motor coach company of the North Alabama Lions.
Tired of driving into the city every time you need appliances, furniture, or heck, just about anything? Next time, stay local and come to Swap and Shop Center. We have everything you want, from computers to furniture, major appliances, lawn and garden tools, electronics, you name it. Our #1 goal is to get you the items you need at a price you can afford. We even offer 120 days same as cash financing. We won't be undersold. We specialize in service after the sale. We pick up where everyone else leaves off. Swap and Shop Center, family owned and operated in Lawrenceburg for over 61 years.
AJ Good goes the distance for local sports on the X Sports Network.
And welcome everybody here to Spring Hill High School, the site for tonight's high school softball matchup, second district game of the season for the Lady Cats of Lawrence County. So they're taking on the Lady Raiders of Spring Hill. AJ Good here on the X Sports Network, bringing you tonight's action. Both sides coming in at 0-1 on the season, 0-1 within the district, both of them losing to Marshall County. Lawrence County losing at home 10-6 on Monday, then Spring Hill losing at Marshall County 13-11 last night. Taking a look at both starting lineups here for Lawrence County and Spring Hill. Starting first at the Lady Cats, you got Michaela Kerr leading off in left field. Ella Hillhouse batting second in center. Lakin Davis at third, batting third. Batting fourth at first base, Riley Myers. At catching, batting fifth, Giselle Maldonado. Miley Staggs, batting sixth at second base. Batting seventh at short, Lainey K. King. The pitcher, Elizabeth Hagan, will be batting eighth. And batting ninth will be the designated player, and Reagan Franks. Lady Cats will be facing Becca Rayford, the opposing pitcher here for the Lady Raiders. Taking a look at their defense, you got Hazelton Minton at first base. Second base, Marissa Ellis. Shortstop will be Gracie Bone. The third baseman will be Callie Tuck. In left field is Karis Swales. In right field, Amber Watkins. And at center field will be Stephanie Williams. Michaela Kirk, the left fielder here for the Lady Cats, will be leading things off for Lawrence County. Wearing their white tops, purple pants with purple sleeves. Spring Hill wearing their black pants, maroon tops with white pinstripes. An absolutely gorgeous day here at Spring Hill. Not much wind at all. Actually feeling pretty good. And compared to the last couple days, we will take this time of year. Right-hander versus right-hander here. And here comes the first pitch from Rayford to Kerr, and she sends this one into right field. And making the catch in right field is Amber Watkins, and that will be the first out of the inning. One of two seniors for the Lady Cats due up now will be the center fielder, Ella Hillhouse. Lady Cats offense was very good the other night against Marshall County, getting 6 hits. Be aggressive hitting team here for Lawrence County. Hillhouse, the left-handed hitting center fielder, facing Rayford for the first time. Rayford toes the rubber. And here comes the first pitch. Misses away for ball one. It's two teams ranked in the top 10 in Class 3A coming into this one. Very good district, going to be a tough district when you have the Marshall counties and the Lincoln counties of the world, and Page. It'll be hard to get out of the district this season. Here's the 1-0. Hits the outside corner for strike one. Hillhouse back in the batter's box. Rayford gets a sign, toes the rubber. And here comes the 1-1. This one's chopped up the middle. Rayford makes the play, throws over the first in time, and that will be the second out of the inning. Brings up the third baseman and the other senior here for the Lady Cats, and Lakin Davis. Davis, who can also catch as well, but is playing third base here tonight. Rayford here gets a sign from her catcher, Addie Pfeiffer. First pitch, misses high for ball 1. Davis steps back in. Rayford toes the rubber after getting the side. Here comes the 1-0. This one's hit in the foul territory down the left field line. It'll fall down for strike 1. Not a lot of foul territory down either side. Do have to worry about the tarp up against the fence, not too far away from the third base. Rayford toes the rubber after getting the sign. And here comes a 1-1. Hit in the left field, that's a base hit. Davis, and that one's going to get away from the left fielder. Davis going to make her way to second base. We got a runner in scoring position here with 2 outs in the top of the first. It's going to bring up the first baseman and Riley Myers. Myers a cleanup hitter here for the Lady Cats. Team trying to fill the production from last year with Staggs and Madison Tidwell doing a lot of damage. His team trying to fill in those holes. First pitch, that misses high for ball 1. Already they've proved they can put some runs on the board and got a situation here. Old saying, I've heard it a lot of times throughout my life. 2-out hits win baseball games, and this is a big situation here for Lawrence County. Comes the 1-0 from Rayford. This one's chopped down the left field line, but foul for strike 1. One count here to the cleanup hitter with Hagan. 2 gone here in the top of the first. Lakin Davis standing on second base. After a single and an error, got her in the scoring position. Here's a 1-1. In the dirt, Davis big lead over there at second. Doesn't advance, and the count will go to 2 balls and 1 strike. Field kind of slanted in the infield is pretty level. When you look at the outfield, it's kind of slanted towards left field a bit, especially in the left center field gap. Again, no wind out here on a gorgeous day. Just a little chilly. Here comes the 2-1. Misses low and away for ball 3. Hitters count coming up here for Riley Myers. Giselle Maldonado, the catcher, waiting on deck here for the Lady Cats. And here comes the 3-1. Misses high for ball 4, and Hagan will walk. Brings up the catcher and Giselle Maldonado here with 2 on and 2 out in the top of the first. Maldonado reached base a few times the other night against Marshall County. Trying to come through here. Big hole up the middle. It's the second baseman, the shortstop, protecting the gaps. First pitch. Line straight back for strike 1. So far making Rayford work. 13 pitches here through the first few batters. Especially in that last at bat from Hagan. And here comes the 0-1. And that one hits the outside corner at the belt for strike 2. Maldonado here in a 2-out, 2-strike situation. Going to try to power back from behind. Rayford gets assigned, toes the rubber. And here comes the 0-2 delivery. Swing and a miss for strike 3, and that will end the inning. Pair of runners stranded on base for the Lady Cats in this one. Coming up next will be the Lady Raiders' first at bat. That's here on the X Sports Network.
Got primary care? Find your way to better health with primary care by One Stop Medical. With decades of combined experience, you'll find a one-on-one relationship just like the old days, but with the convenience and technology of today. When One Stop Medical does primary care, it's the best. Call today for an appointment and find your way to healthy living. Serving Lawrenceburg, Pulaski, and Hohenwald. Phone 931-244-8220. Primary care by One Stop Medical at its best. Do you have a small farm, a big farm, or just critters in the backyard to feed? If you answered yes to any of those questions, then you need to make the short drive down to A&B Feeds in Etheridge, Tennessee today. Owner and operator Jamie Ayers has you covered and will treat you right. That's A&B Feeds in Etheridge, Tennessee. Don't be left with stumps, overgrown trees, and cluttered land. Make the call today to Bayworth Trimming, licensed, bonded, and insured. Proudly serving the region with years of know-how. Call today 931-300-3554 or visit bayworthtrimming.com.
A local law firm respected throughout the state. Generations of clients have turned to Boston, Holt, and Durham since 1948. We assist individuals and businesses with their legal needs, including real estate, property closings, personal injury, employment discrimination, and family law. Our clients get the personal attention and convenience of a hometown law firm with the resources and ability to handle any case. Come see us at Boston, Holt, and Durham.
This is the X Sports Network.
Back at Spring Hill, this district contest. Top of the order due up here for the Lady Raiders of Spring Hill. In the bottom of the first, it'll be Stephanie Williams, Marissa Ellis, and Becca Rayford. 1, 2, 3 due up here for Spring Hill. In the circle pitching for the Lady Cats tonight will be Elizabeth Hagan. Trying to shut down this Raider lineup that put up 11 runs last night against Marshall County. Each side definitely swing the bats and in district play. All these district matchups very key here, especially early on in the season. Hagan, the right-hander, will face off against Williams, the right-hander. And here's the first pitch from Hagan. And that one's down the middle for strike 1. And here comes the 0-1 from Hagan. Misses high for ball 1. Giselle Maldonado, the catcher tonight for the Lady Cats. And here comes a 1-1. Bunt attempt, pulls back, and that one's high for ball 2. Hagan toes the rubber again. And here comes a 2-1. This is high for ball 3. Hagan falls on behind here in the count. The Lady Raider leadoff hitter in center field. Hagan back on the rubber. And here comes a 3-1. Misses low and in for ball 4, and the leadoff batter reaches base here for Spring Hill. Brings up the second baseman, Marissa Ellis. Another right-handed hitter here in the lineup for William Hardwick. Each side here looking for their first district win of the season, game number 2. Each side already 0-1 within the district. Here's a first pitch from Hagan. That one's low and in for ball 1. Williams on first base here for the Raiders. And here's the 1-0, and that one hits the outside corner at the knees for strike 1. Ellis back in the box. Hagan on the rubber. And here comes a 1-1. Fouled away out of play for strike 2. Got the high school and their gym right behind us here at our broadcast location. Football field down to left field. Lawrence County will be familiar with that as they're now in Spring Hills region. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss for strike 3, and that will be the first out of the inning. Brings up the pitcher, Rebecca Rayford, who got out of a 2-1 jam in the top half of the first, trying to help her cause here in the bottom half. Williams on first, 1 out here in the bottom of the first. And the first pitch from Hagan misses away for ball 1. And here comes the 1-0 from Hagan. Swung on and missed for strike 1. Nice little sinker action there from Hagan on that pitch. She was able to get Ellis on for that first strikeout. 1-1's the count. 1 gone here in the bottom of the first. Here's the next pitch. Just misses away for ball 2. And here's a 2-1. Chopped foul for strike 2. Count even here, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, 1 gone. 1 out, 1 on, excuse me. And here comes a 2-2 from Hagan. Change up, grounded up the middle. Nice play by King. And they say the runner is safe at second base. And now we got 2 on and 1 out. I'll bring up here the catcher, and Addie Pfeiffer. 2 on, 1 gone here in the bottom of the first. First pitch from Hagan. That one's down the middle at the knees for strike 1. Corners playing in for the Lady Cats. Middle infield at double play depth. Outfield playing straight up all across the board here for Lawrence County. Here's the 0-1. In the dirt for ball 1. Good block there from behind from Maldonado. Keeping the runners at first and second. Wind picking up just slightly. Blowing out towards right center. Hagan gets a sign, and here comes the 1-1. Down the middle for strike 2. Hagan here ahead in the count. 1 ball and 2 strikes here to the cleanup hitter and Pfeiffer. And here comes the 1-2. Just misses low for ball 2. And here comes a 2-2 from Hagan. Fouled straight back, and the count will stay where it is. Hagan right now at 19 pitches in this first inning. Spring Hill hitters making her work for a lot so far early on. And here comes another 2-2. That one is in the dirt for ball 3, and the count will go full. It just slipped out of her hands and got blocked from behind there by Maldonado. Full count here to Pfeiffer. 2 on and 1 out in the bottom of the first. And here comes a full count offering. That one's in the dirt, going to get away from Maldonado, but everyone will advance. Now Lawrence County here, one of their assistants will have a conversation with Hagan. And we get a bases loaded here with 1 out. Entire infield here having the conversation, trying to calm down their young pitcher. Sitting right now at 21 pitches and the bases loaded and 1 out. A pair of walks and a fielder's choice is what has gotten the bases loaded here for the Lady Raiders so far. Gracie Bohms, the 5-hole hitter, the shortstop for Spring Hill. First pitch here from Hagan, fouled away for strike 1. On deck is Callie Tuck, the third baseman for Spring Hill. Infield playing in here for Lawrence County. Outfield playing straight up. And here comes the 0-1, the Bohms. Bunt swung on and missed. Hagan ahead in the count, the Bohms. No balls and 2 strikes. 1 gone and the bases loaded. Hagan now toes the rubber. And here comes the 0-2, the Bohms. Swung on and missed for strike 3, and that is the second out of the inning. Her second strikeout of the game. That will bring up the third baseman and Callie Tuck. Amber Watkins, a right fielder, waiting on deck. Hagan here trying to get out of the situation. Rayford did in the top of the first. Hagan trying to do it here in the bottom half. And here comes the first pitch from Hagan. Hit to short, out of the reach of Hillhouse. That brings home 1 run. Here comes the next. A throw from left field is not in time. That will be a 2-run single, and Spring Hill leads this one 2-0. It was their first hit of the game, and that will bring up the right fielder and Amber Watkins. Watkins, another right-handed hitter in the Spring Hill lineup. Here's the first pitch from Hagan. On the outside corner for strike 1. And here comes the 0-1 from Hagan. Change up in the dirt for ball 1. Good block from Maldonado again. Two on, 2 out here. A 2-0 Spring Hill leading the bottom of the first. 1-1's the count. Next pitch on the outside corner. Now the throw down the first is going to get away. That's going to allow both runners to advance. Now more runners in scoring position. First error here from Lawrence County in this one. Now runners on second and third here with a 1-2 count. 2 gone in the bottom of the first. Each side with an error in this one. Here's a 1-2 from Hagan. This is high for ball 2. Hagan toes the rubber. And here comes a 2-2. Swung on and missed for strike 3, and that will end the inning. Spring Hill gets a pair of runs in the bottom of the first. They lead it 2-0. We head to the top of the second. That's next on the X Sports Network.
I'm Mike Keith, and my friends at Elliott Johnson Insurance have a great partner in Auto Owners Insurance. Auto Owners makes it easy to get life, home, car, or business insurance. Let Elliott Johnson Insurance find the Auto Owners policy that makes a difference in your life. Call Elliott Johnson Insurance at one of their 3 locations, Florence, Loretta, and Lawrenceburg. Elliott Johnson Insurance, moving forward for our clients every day.
Hit a home run with the team at United Country Southern Tennessee Realty.
On the web, 931-321-8226.
Tommy Johnson, 931-722-4840.
Tyler Webb, 731-438-2084.
Travis Caldwell's 931-629-3033.
You're safe with United Country Southern Tennessee Realty.
There are now more ways to save at Quick Mart. Become a Quick Club member and easily earn rewards on qualifying purchases at Quick Mart convenience stores using the Quick Club app, available on the Apple App Store and Google Play. To save on fuel for work, use the Fuel Rewards Pro app to earn 5 cents a gallon on work fill-ups and redeem the savings for yourself. To get started, visit fuelrewards.com/pro or download the app in the Apple App Store and Google Play.
Rent-Right Equipment has all the tools you need to get the job done. From bobcats to trenchers to augers to lifts, we have a large variety of equipment for every project, big or small. Need a new mower? We have you covered there too. With great brands Hustler and Big Dog, Rent-Right is ready to serve all your equipment needs. Call today and reserve your equipment from Rent-Right Equipment in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
Whether you're looking to spruce up the interior or exterior of your home or business, trust Lawrenceburg Glass to provide a one-of-a-kind product. From windows to mirrors, shower doors, custom framing, storefront installations, and everything in between, Lawrenceburg Glass takes pride in our quality craftsmanship and strong attention to detail. With us, your customer experience always exceeds expectations. We're reliable, on time, and we deliver stunning results. Lawrenceburg Glass. Our passion is reflected in our work.
This is the X Sports Network.
And back here at Spring Hill, Lady Raiders leading the Lady Cats of Lawrence County 2-0 as we head to the top of the second inning. 6-7-8 due up for the Lady Cats. Miley Staggs here, face off with Becca Rayford. First pitch hit in the left field. Down the reach of the left fielder. Staggs on her way to second. She is in with a lead-off double. First extra base hit here for each side. Now a runner in scoring position situation coming up here for the Lady Cats. Brings up Lady King. Hit the ball very well the other night against Marshall County. Now has an opportunity here to give the Lady Cats her first run of the game and cut into this Lady Raider lead. Rayford toes the rubber, and the first pitch to King. Line to the second baseman. Throw over to first is in time, and that will be the first out of the inning. That allows Staggs to go over to third. That will bring up the pitcher, and Elizabeth Hagan. It's an opportunity here to help her own cause and drive in the first run of the game. Rayford sitting right now at 17 pitches. He's thrown just 2 so far in this game and has an out in the double. Hagan, the right-handed hitter, facing Rayford, the right-handed pitcher. The first pitch, line straight back for strike 1. And Rayford toes the rubber, gets a sign. And here comes the 0-1. Hagan hits this one foul out of play up the hill for strike 2. Wind picking up just a little bit, but not a lot here. Blowing out towards right center. Rayford toes the rubber, and the 0-2 to Hagan. And that one's on the outside corner for strike 3. 2 gone. Here in the top of the second, that brings up the 9-hole hitter and Reagan Franks, the designated player. Franks, who had an RBI the other night against Marshall County, trying to add another one here in a big 2-out situation. First pitch from Rayford, down the middle for strike 1. Franks digs back in. Rayford on the rubber after the sign, and here comes the 0-1. Swung on a miss for strike 2. Rayford toes the rubber, and here comes the 0-2. Misses away for ball 1. Reagan doesn't chase. Runner on third, 2 gone. Infield pretty much playing in normal depth, same as the outfield here for Spring Hill. Here's a 1-2. Swung on a miss for strike 3, and that will end the inning. Lady Cats lead another one stranded here in the top of the second. Lady Raiders bat in the bottom half of the inning. It's coming up next here on the X Sports Network.
Being raised in Tennessee, we believe in the importance of family and community. Creating a positive experience at our family-owned and operated business is one of the ways we share that belief.
Being in an accident can be extremely stressful. When it came time for my repairs, Mashburn's made it easy.
I am lucky to have a wonderful company in my community like Mashburn's Collision Center. It's reassuring to know that I'm in good hands because their work is second to none.
We pride ourselves that the Mashburn name is one of the most trusted in Lawrence County since 1981. Mashburn's Collision Center. Let our family take care of yours.
Are you looking for the perfect refrigerator? What about a new stove or washer or dryer? It only makes sense to shop at the one place that specializes in appliances, top to bottom, big or small. And that's Kelly Appliance in Lawrenceburg. Kelly Appliance is home to all major name brands, including LG. LG makes life good with a full selection of refrigerators, cooking appliances, dishwashers, microwaves, and more, including appliances made right here in Tennessee. Family owned and family operated. Stop by Kelly Appliance on Jerry Street in Lawrenceburg today.
McMaster's Home Gallery, where you'll always get a special price every day. Shop their new showroom full of name brand furniture, sofas, recliners, dining and bedroom suites, Serta bedding, lots of tables and chairs just to match your decor. McMaster's Home Gallery also has GE appliances. Stop by on Highway 43 in Loretto or call 853-6140.
AJ Good goes the distance for local sports on the X Sports Network.
Back here at Spring Hill, we head to the bottom half of the second. Lady Raiders leading Lawrence County 2-0. 8-9-1 due up here for Spring Hill. Hazelyn Minton, Garris Swales, and Stephanie Williams will be the batters here for the Lady Raiders. Minton, the left-handed hitting first baseman, will lead things off here for Spring Hill. Elizabeth Hagan struck out 3, walked 2 in the bottom half of the first, throwing 30 pitches. And both the runs came off a bases loaded 2-out single. First pitch here from Hagan on the inside corner for strike 1. Minton digs back in. Hagan toes the rubber. And here comes the 0-1. Changeup misses away for ball one. Mitten steps back in. Hagan gets a sign, and here comes the 1-1. Foul down the left field line for strike two. Mitten steps back in. Hagan on the rubber, gets a sign here from Maldonado, and goes to work. Foul down the left field line again, and the count will stay where it is, a 1-2 strikes. Again, a beautiful day here at Spring Hill. Field located just behind the high school, next to the baseball field and right beside the football stadium. Lawrence County will get familiar with it here as they're now in Spring Hill's region. Next pitch off the end of the bat. King makes the play at short, and that will be the first out of the inning. One gone here in the bottom of the second. Brings up the 9-hole hitter, and Karis Swales. Swales, the left fielder, has gotten a bunch of action so far here from the Lawrence County hitters out there in left. Steps in for our first at bat here against Hagan. And here's the first pitch. On the inside corner for strike one. And here's the 0-1 from Hagan. Just misses the outside corner for ball one. Hagan on the rubber. Here's the 1-1 to Swales. Misses low and in for ball two. 2-1 count here to Swales. One gone in the bottom of the second. Spring Hill with a 2-0 lead. And the 2-1 from Hagan. Swung on and missed for strike two. Hagan readies, goes to work. Here's a 2-2. Misses low, and the count goes full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Spring Hill making Hagan work in this one, not swinging at a lot of early pitches. And the full count offering. Misses low for ball four. 1 on, 1 out here in the bottom of the second. Goes back to the top of the order, and Stephanie Williams, the center fielder, walked and scored a run in her first at bat in the bottom half of the first. Facing Hagan here for the second time. And the first pitch to Williams. Swung on, grounded to second. Throw over to second, and they bobble it. Now the runner's confusion. She is tagged out, and that will be the second out of the inning. Now bring up the second baseman, Marissa Ellis, who struck out in her first at bat in the bottom of the first. 1 on here. A break there for Lawrence County is a bobble on the throw, and then the runner thought she was out. They eventually took advantage of it for the second out. First pitch from Hagan. Misses for ball one. Hagan back on the rubber. And here's the 1-0 to Ellis. Misses high for ball two. Didn't miss by much. And the 2-0. And misses barely high again for ball 3. Hagan gets a sign, goes to work, the 3-0. Fouled back for strike 1. Ellis aggressive there at the green light with 3-0. Now at a hitter's count at 3-1. Hagan gets a sign, toes the rubber, and here's a 3-1. Grounded foul. Now the count will go full with 3 balls and 2 strikes. Hagan back on the rubber, gets a sign. And here comes a full count offering. Hit high in the air. King going to camp underneath it, and that will be the final out of the inning. Pair of runners stranded by Spring Hill in the bottom of the second. Lady Cats bat in the top of the third. That's coming up next on the X Sports Network.
Like you, our roots are in Lawrence County, providing banking for every stage of life since 1934. Lawrenceburg Federal Bank has been not just your bank, but also your friend, helping you with home loans, consumer and auto loans, and your everyday personal banking needs. Lawrenceburg Federal offers you a warm smile and personal experience, as well as the conveniences of modern-day online banking, mobile banking, and telebanking. Lawrenceburg Federal Bank, your neighbor and friend, located at 118 West Gain Street, next to the courthouse.
Whether it's popcorn, biscuits, or automotive, you need the right ingredients to achieve the best results. Heritage Automotive is proud to serve our community with a continually growing inventory. We also help our community grow by contributing to a vibrant economy, which helps build schools. I'm Keith Durham, and I'm the General Manager here at Heritage Automotive, and it's my job to make sure that you're 100% satisfied. Heritage Automotive, your hometown Chevy, Buick, and GMC dealer.
Flooring sets the tone throughout your home.
For flooring that makes the right first impression, start by choosing us, Floored by Justin.
A one-stop flooring destination. Our new location stands alone for unequaled customer service and selection. Owner Justin Story's mastery of custom hardwood inlays means every room can have a custom look. Discover how the right choice of hardwood, laminate, carpet, or tile can set the tone in your home. Contact Floored by Justin today.
This is the X Sports Network.
Back at Spring Hill in this district matchup, we go to the top of the third. Spring Hill leading the Lady Cats of Lawrence County 2-0. Top of the order due up here for the Lady Cats, Kerr, Hillhouse, and Lakin Davis. Kerr, who flew out to right in her first at bat. Saw one pitch in that at bat, facing off here with Becca Rayford. He's given up a pair of hits, no runs, a walk, and 3 strikeouts through 24 pitches. Rayford on the rubber. And here comes the first pitch. Hit in the right field. That one might get down, and it does. A bloop single from Michaela Kerr. And the leadoff hitter reaches here in the top of the third. Brings up the senior center fielder and Ella Hillhouse, who tapped one back to the pitcher in Rayford in her first at bat. Corners playing in for the Lady Raiders. Middle infield at their normal depth, and the outfield playing at their normal depth as well. And the first pitch. Hillhouse shows bunt. Kerr takes off for second, and she is in there with the stolen base. Runner in scoring position now here for the Lady Cats. So far, just 0 for 4 in the game with a walk. One ball, no strikes here to the 2-hole hitter for the Lady Cats. The 1-0 from Rayford. Line down the left field line and foul for strike 1. Lakin Davis, the other senior, waiting on deck here for the Lady Cats. Hillhouse, one of two Lady Cat left-handed batters. Here's a 1-1. Misses high and away for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike, runner on second, no gone here in the top of the third. Spring Hill leading it 2-0. And here comes a 2-1 from Rayford. Singled up the middle. That one's going to get off the glove. The second baseman, Kerr, rounding third. She will score. And the Lady Cats get on the board, cut the Spring Hill lead, the 2-1. An RBI single for Ella Hillhouse, and it's a 2-1 Lady Raider lead. Brings up the other senior here in Lakin Davis. Struck out in her first at bat in the top of the first. Now with a runner on first. Still nobody out here in the top of the third. First pitch from Rayford. Davis fakes bunt. Hillhouse takes off for second, and she is in there with a stolen base. Second stolen base of the game here for the Lady Cats. Riley Myers, the first baseman, waiting on deck. Walked in her first at bat. Here's the 1-0. That one's lined in the left field, a base hit. Hillhouse rounding third. She will come in and score. Davis on her way to second, and the Lady Cats have tied this one up at 2. An RBI single by Lakin Davis. Now another runner in scoring position, tied up at 2 with nobody gone in the top of the third. So after going 0 for 4 with just a walk with runners in scoring position, now we've gotten back-to-back hits. Myers, who walked in her first at bat, due up. First pitch from Rayford. Misses high for ball 1. Myers steps back in. Rayford gets a sign, toes the rubber, and goes to work, the 1-0. Swung on and missed a changeup for strike 1. Both Hagan and Rayford have some pretty lethal changeups. Hard for really any hitter at any level to lay off of. Rayford here kind of struggling to get the signs. It is pretty bright out, a lot of shadows on the field at this time of day. Here's a 1-1. This one is hit down the right field line, but just foul for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes here. The cleanup hitter for the Lady Cats. Runner on second with no outs. Game tied at 2 after a pair of RBI singles from the seniors in Ella Hillhouse and Lakin Davis. And the 1-2. Changeup. Misses away for ball 2. Rayford gets a sign back on the rubber. And here comes a 2-2 to Myers. And high in the air, right behind me, into the rocks, and the count will stay at 2 balls and 2 strikes. No headset, Kevin. I had a chance at that. Oh, no, those rocks, though. I've got these rubber ankles meant to snap at any second. Myers stays alive, 2-2. Next delivery from Rayford. Changeup misses just away for ball 3, and the count goes full. Myers has seen 6 pitches in this at-bat so far. Rayford had done a good job keeping her pitch count low at just 24 coming into this inning. Has already thrown 13. Here's a full count offering the Myers. And that's on the inside corner for strike three, excuse me. Fourth strikeout of the game for Becca Rayford. Bring up the catcher and Giselle Maldonado. Maldonado struck out looking in her first at bat. One gone, game tied at 2. Runner on second base for the Lady Cats. First pitch from Rayford in the dirt. Davis takes a big lead but goes back here to second base. Rayford toes the rubber after the sign. Here's the 1-0. Swung on a miss for strike one. Corners playing even with the bags. Middle infield at their normal depth, trying to protect the gaps. Outfield playing straight away. Center and right, a little bit deeper than left. 1-1's a count here to Maldonado. Next pitch, attempt to bunt. Davis is going to take off for third, and she is in there with the stolen base. Third stolen base here in the game for the Lady Cats. Maldonado, the runner, just a few feet away here to give the Lady Cats a lead. No change in the defensive strategy here for Spring Hill. Lots of room up the middle. The 1-2 in the dirt. Making the block there is the catcher, Addie Pfeffer. Or Pfeiffer, one or the other. 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Maldonado. And here comes a 2-2 from Rayford. In the dirt for ball 3. Another full count situation here in this inning for the Lady Cats. Maldonado's down 1-2, has now worked the count full. Miley Staggs waiting on deck. Doubled in her first at bat in the top of the second. And here's a full count offering from Rayford. Hit in the left field. She makes the catch. Davis going to make her way down to third and score. And that will give the Lady Cats a 3-2 lead with 2 gone here in the top of the third. Brings up Miley Staggs, the second baseman. Staggs, who doubled in her first at bat off the first pitch, the top of the second. Here's the first pitch from Rayford. Hit into right field. Second baseman makes a nice scoop catch there in right, and that will be the final out of the inning. Lady Cats get 3 in the top of the third. They lead this one 3-2 as we head to the bottom half of the inning. Coming up next on the X Sports Network.
For the best at-home care in Lawrence County, the Summit at Home is the right company for you. We have a friendly staff, over 25, that is trained, educated, and qualified to help with all your needs within your household. Our non-medical services include transportation, housework, dressing, and companionship. We are also covered by most long-term care providers. For more information, please call 931-762-2310.
Hey, this is Phil Hooper. Get the look you want for your favorite school, church, or business with apparel from HD Ink Screen Printing in Leoma, Tennessee. Got a logo you need embroidered or screen printed? Let HD Ink give you the professional look that sets the bar in today's world. We do fundraisers and custom designed apparel and so much more. Call today, 931-201-2961, or come see us at our new shop located at 26 Ingram Road in Leoma. Remember, HD Ink for the look you want and the look you deserve.
Employee Resources Credit Union is an easy solution to banking, offering a personal, simple, yet modern way to bank. When you bank with ERCU, you are a shareholder, meaning you own a piece of the pie. And we make it easy with the convenience of digital banking, with service you won't find at another financial institution, including low to zero fees and incredible rates. We have the technology you need with the personal service you deserve, right here in your own neighborhood. Employee Resources Credit Union, not for profit, for service.
This is the X Sports Network.
Back here at Spring Hill, you're in the bottom of the third. Lady Cats with a trio of runs in the top of the third. They lead Spring Hill 3-2 as we head to the bottom half of the inning. Heart of the order due up for the Lady Raiders. Rayford, Pfeiffer, and Bones due up here for the Lady Raiders. Rayford, the pitcher, hit into a fielder's choice. That eventually led to an error and a run scored. And here comes the first pitch from Hagan. Bunt attempt gets down. And Hagan fields it, and that will be an infield single from Rayford. So 1 on, no outs here in the bottom half of the third. Hagan before then was at 48 pitches through 2 innings. Brings up Addie Pfeiffer, the catcher. Walked in her first at bat in the bottom of the first. Corner infielders in, middle infielders at double play depth for the Lady Cats. First pitch from Hagan. Hit to short. King scoops it up and can't handle it, and that will be another base runner here. 2-1, nobody out here in the bottom of the third. Second error of the game here for the Lady Cats. Brings up Gracie Bones. Struck out in her first at bat, swinging the bottom of the first. And Hagan kind of slips off the rubber trying to go from that first pitch, and Bones calls time. First pitch from Hagan. Bunt attempt, swung on and missed for strike 1. Corner infield playing in for the Lady Cats. Middle infield back at their normal depth. Outfield playing straight away. And here's the 0-1 from Hagan. Another bunt attempt gets down. Davis fields at third, throws over the first in time, and that will advance both runners. 1 gone here in the bottom of the third. I'll bring up Callie Tuck, who had a 2-run single with the bases loaded and 2 outs in the bottom of the first. Only run so far in this game for the Lady Raiders. First pitch here from Hagan on the outside corner at the knees for strike 1. Hagan has 3 strikeouts in this game so far, sitting at 53 pitches. Here's the 0-1. Changeup misses high for ball 1. And here comes a 1-1 from Hagan. Swung on a miss for strike 2. One ball, 2 strikes here to the 6-hole hitter for the Lady Raiders. Runners on second and third. The 1-2. Change up, swung on and missed for strike 3, and that will be the second out of the inning. 4th strikeout of the game here for Hagan. They'll bring up Amber Watkins, a right fielder. Struck out swinging her first at bat. That one ended the bottom half of the first. Runners on second and third, 2 gone. First pitch from Hagan. Hit in the right field. Making the catch out there in right for the Lady Cats. And that will be the final out of the inning. Lady Raiders strand 2 in the bottom of the third. Lady Cats lead at 3-2 as we head to the top of the fourth here on the X Sports Network.
Are you looking for a non-factory job environment? Livingstone Freight Solutions is a 3PL company that began managing warehouses in Tennessee, Alabama, and Mississippi. With our multiple shifts and experienced management team, our goal is to give you, as an employee, a safe family work environment and competitive wages. We offer a wide variety of employment opportunities from forklift drivers to management level positions. We also strive to offer a competitive benefit package and PTO options. For more information or to apply, visit us at livingstonefs.com or give us a call at 931-269-3255.
Got a dent, a ding, a scratch, or a bent fender? Major or minor, Car Country Collision Center in Leoma can fix you up. Car Country works with all insurance carriers, gives free estimates, can work on foreign and domestic vehicles, and has experience you can trust. They've been in business since 1990. Unfortunately, accidents happen, but you can get your car back on the road with as little hassle as possible with the help of Car Country. Call 931-852-4708 or stop by at 2567 Highway 43 South in Leoma.
What really matters during the ball game, we come to a very exciting time during the basketball season and the beginning of softball and baseball season. And I'm reminded of what Jesus said in Matthew 6 and verse 34. Therefore, do not be anxious about tomorrow, for tomorrow will be anxious for itself. Sufficient for the day is its own troubles. I don't know what may happen in the ball game today, but here's the reality. Don't worry about tomorrow or what lies ahead. Focus on today. Use today to serve God and make it your best. And that message brought to you by your friends at the Leoma Church of Christ.
Hey everyone, this is Landon Saunders.
And this is Nate Patterson with Cloud9 Fiber.
We're excited to finally be able to offer Lawrenceburg our blazing fast, reliable, and affordable fiber internet services.
If you're looking for a more reliable and more affordable provider, we at Cloud9 Fiber have you covered.
Plans start at $50 a month, and we can offer up to a gigabit to your home or business.
We are excited to be able to offer your first month of service entirely free. We encourage you to sign up on cloud9fiber.com or by calling 931-201-9098 so we can help you make the switch today.
This is the X Sports Network.
Back here at Spring Hill, Lady Cats go to the top of the fourth, leading this one over the Lady Raiders at 3-2. 7-8-9 due up here for the Lady Cats. Lady K. King, one of 2 left-handed batters in the lineup to lead things off. Hit a one-hopper to the second baseman in her first at-bat in the top of the second. Facing off here with Becca Rayford. Rayford at 45 pitches has given up 3 runs off 5 hits, a walk, and 4 strikeouts. First pitch misses high and away for ball 1. Next pitch from Rayford. That one misses low and away for ball 2. Rayford in the circle, toes the rubber, and goes the work. Here's the 2-0 to King. Foul back for strike 1. Lady Cats with 3 runs in the top half of the third. Singles from Ella Hillhouse, Lakin Davis, and a sac fly from Giselle Maldonado. Difference in this one here for Lawrence County. Next pitch. King shows bunt, lays back, and that one misses high and away for ball 3. Hitters count here for King at 3 balls and 1 strike. King showed some power their game against Marshall County on Monday. Each side here at 0-1 in the district. Each side losing to Marshall County on Monday and Tuesday. Here's the 3-1. Swung on and missed for strike 2. Full count here to the shortstop for the Lady Cats. King back in the box. Rayford on the rubber. Here's a full count. This one's lined in the right field, a base hit. A two-strike single here from Lainey K. King, and we got one gone, nobody out here in the top of the fourth. Second two-strike hit of the game here for the Lady Cats. Brings up the pitcher in Elizabeth Hagan. Struck out looking in her first at bat in the top of the second. Hagan showing bunt. Here's a pitch from Rayford. Pulls it back. King's going to take off her second, and she is in there. And now King, well, now they're calling a dead ball. And calling King out. No pitch. Said that King left early. So it'll be the first out of the inning, is saying that King left early. So one gone here in the top of the fourth. And here's the first official pitch to Hagan. Hit high in the air, out of play. Next to the fence for strike one. And here comes the 0-1 from Rayford. Change up on the outside corner for strike two. And here comes the 0-2 from Rayford. And that one's hit off of her bat on a check swing, but it's going to go foul. And the count will stay at no balls and two strikes. Lady Cats with 6 hits so far in the game. Redford toes the rubber, gets a sign, and here comes another 0-2 delivery. Hit high in the air, but foul. Off the rocks and up by the fence. The count will stay at no balls and two strikes. Several kids chasing down that foul ball, climbing up the hill. And here comes another 0-2 from Rayford. In the dirt for ball one. Wind picking up just a little bit, blowing out the right center. Here comes a 1-2. Fouled straight back, and the count will stay at 1 ball and 2 strikes. That was the 6th pitch of the at-bat. Corner infielders playing even with the bag. Middle infield playing towards the gaps. Next pitch. Misses high for ball 2. So Hagan having a battle with the opposing pitcher here in Rayford. Left fielder playing way off the line towards the left center field gap. Center fielder playing towards the right center field gap. Right fielder playing straight away. And here comes the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Chopped up the middle. That one's going to get through for a base hit. And it's going to get past the center fielder. Hagan on her way towards second, and she will get on base. So another runner in scoring position here for the Lady Cats. Second error of the game against Spring Hill. Third 2-strike hit here for the Lady Cats in the game. Brings up the designated player in Reagan Franks. Now Spring Hill here is going to call time, third baseman. Tie in her shoe. And be Callie Tuck, who has both RBIs for Spring Hill on this one. A bases loaded, 2-out single to left. Franks, who struck out swinging her first at bat in the top of the second. It's a chance to drive home a run, give some insurance for the Lady Cats. First pitch from Rayford. Swung on and missed on a changeup for strike one. Rayford back on the rubber. And here comes the 0-1. And Franks fouls that one straight back, and the count will go with no balls and 2 strikes. Timeout called on the field here by the Lawrence County coaching staff. Have a conversation with Franks. They can battle back from an 0-2 count of her own to reach base. No balls, 2 strikes. The 9-hole hitter here for the Lady Cats. Top of the order due up. Did a lot of damage in the top of the third. Here's the 0-2. Change up off the end of the bat, but that's going to get a job done. Second baseman scoops it up, throws over to first. That's going to advance the runner. Runner on third now with 2 gone here. The top of the fourth. It's going to bring up Michaela Kerr. Flew out the right. Singled and scored a run in the top of the third. Facing Rayford here for the 3rd time in 4 innings. Big hole up the middle. First pitch. This is high for ball 1. Kerr digs back in. Rayford gets a sign, toes the rubber. And here comes the 0-1. The 1-0, excuse me. Now make it 2-0. Two balls, no strikes, a leadoff hitter for the Lady Cats. Runner on third with 2 outs. A 3-2 Lawrence County lead. The 2-0. Hit in the left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. That's going to go near the wall. Kerr in the second. An RBI double, and the Lady Cats now lead this one 4-2. It's the Lady Cats' second 2-out hit in the game. And their 3rd hit with runners in scoring position brings up the senior center fielder, Ella Hillhouse. 1 for 2 in the game. Tap back to the pitcher in the first. An RBI single up the middle in the third and eventually scored a run. 4-2 is the Lady Cat lead. 2 gone here in the top of the fourth. First pitch from Rayford. Misses away for ball 1. Kerr absolutely roped that ball down the left field line. Hillhouse, one of 2 left-handed batters in the Lady Cat lineup. Here's the 1-0. Tap to the first baseman. She scoops it up, steps on first, and that will end the inning. Lady Cats add a run in the top of the fourth. They lead it 4-2 to the bottom half of the inning. Coming up next here on the X Sports Network.
Arctic Air keeps your home or business comfortable. For more than 20 years, we provided outstanding residential and commercial services through Southern Middle Tennessee. Whether you need assistance with your heat, air conditioning, preventive maintenance, or anything in between, trust our reliable team to get the job done. We'll take the time to figure out your specific needs and recommend what we believe is right and best for your situation.
We've been using Arctic Air for over 15 years now. Their service is great, they're here when we need them, and their prices are competitive. They take the worry out of the heat and air so I don't have to.
Arctic Air, when you need us, we'll be there.
Southern Tennessee Orthopedics welcomes orthopedic surgeon Dr. Paul Thomas. Count on Dr. Paul Thomas, podiatrist Dr. James Barksdale, and nurse practitioner Doug Iad at Southern Tennessee Orthopedics to keep your life in motion. Injuries and foot pain can rob you of the activities you enjoy most. So our team is here, close to home, to address the pain and to get you moving again. Southern Tennessee Orthopedics. From the routine to the unforeseen, you can count on us. To learn more, visit SouthernTennesseeMedicalGroup.com or to schedule an appointment, call 931-762-4400.
Are you looking for a job where you can easily balance work and home life? By becoming an over-the-road driver at Southeast Carriers, we guarantee you can spend equal time on the road as with family. Along with multiple benefits, you will receive a base pay of 50 cents per mile. To make your job as easy as possible, we provide you with the latest technology, and you are not required to deliver through the heavy traffic along the East Coast. Southeast Carriers isn't just a company, it's a family, and we would love for you to be a part of it. For more information, visit our website at southeastcarriers.com or check us out on Instagram and Facebook.
This is the X Sports Network.
Back at Spring Hill, this district game, we go to the bottom of the fourth. Orange County leading the Lady Raiders 4-2. 8-9-1 due up here for the Lady Raiders. Minton, Swales, and Williams. Aislinn Minton, the first baseman, popped up to the shortstop in her first at bat in the bottom of the second. Facing Elizabeth Hagan through 3 innings, 2 runs off 2 hits, 3 walks, 4 strikeouts through 57 pitches. Through 30 in the first inning and has settled in since. Just 9 in the last inning. First pitch hit high in the air and out of play for strike 1. Middle infield playing towards the bag. Everyone else straight away. Next pitch, change up off the end of the bat. Nice play by Myers over at first. That will be the first out of the inning. Kara Swales, a left fielder due up, walked in her first at bat in the bottom of the second. Was eventually left on base. Hagan gets a sign from Maldonado and goes to work. The first pitch through, and that one is just out of her hands. She gets a good chuckle out of that one. Someone in the stands said right down the middle, but that's probably not the result she wanted out of that one. It's the second time she's done that, but this one not as serious as the first one. Here's the 1-0. Misses low for ball 2. Williams, a leadoff hitter, due up on deck. 0 for 1 in the game with a walk. Hagan toes the rubber. And the 2-0. Off the handle of the bat and pushed foul down the right field line for strike 1. Two to 1 is a count, the 9-hole hitter of 1 gone here in the bottom of the fourth. And the 2-1 misses low for ball 3. Hagan readies and goes to work. The 3-1 misses high for ball 4. So Swales picks up her second walk of the game, and that will bring up Stephanie Williams, the center fielder. Walked and scored a run in the first and grounded into a fielder's choice in the second inning. Facing Hagan here for the third time. Runner on first, 1 away, a 4-2 Lady Cat lead here in the bottom of the fourth. Hagan on the rubber. Here's the first pitch. That one misses low for ball 1. Not a big lead over there off the pitch from Swales. And here comes the 1-0. Misses high for ball 2. Lawrence County are going to take a break here. A meeting at the mound, or I should say the circle in softball. The infield comes in with the meeting with Hagan, who's struggling here in the last few pitches. It's 4-2 Lady Cat lead, getting a trio of runs in the top of the third, and Adam one in the top of the fourth. RBIs from Kerr, Hillhouse, Davis, and Maldonado. Both the runs for Spring Hill came with 2 outs and the bases loaded in the bottom of the first. A single on the left by Callie Tuck. That's your action so far in this one. Meeting over. Second meeting of the game for the Lawrence County coaching staff. Runner on first. 2-0 count here to the top of the order, and Stephanie Williams for the Lady Raiders. Marissa Ellis waiting on deck, who's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in the game. Here's the 2-0 from Hagan. This one's a grounder to third. The Davis throws over to second. It is in time. And that will be the second out of the inning. Brings up Marissa Ellis, the second baseman. Struck out swinging in the first, popped up to the shortstop, and King in the second. So far with 2 outs, the Lady Raiders are 1 for 4. First pitch from Hagan. Misses away barely for ball 1. A lot of extra action on that fastball, but just missed about half a ball outside. It's the 1-0 from Hagan. At the belt on the inside corner for strike 1. One and one's the count. 2 outs here. Bottom of the fourth, excuse me. Here's a 1-1 delivery from Hagan. A grounder. The second thrown over the first in time, and that will end the inning. Runner stranded for Spring Hill in the bottom of the fourth. Head to the top of the fifth. Lawrence County leading at 4-2 here on the X Sports Network.
From our humble beginnings to today, Parks Lumber Company has continuously served Lawrence and surrounding counties for over a century. Although we started as a small lumber yard in 1896, we have grown to include everything you need to make your dream project come to life. No matter your building needs, our experienced staff will be with you every step of the way to ensure you receive the highest customer service and attention to detail you deserve. Visit us at 106 2nd Street or on Facebook. We guarantee you will see working with PLC is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Story and Lee, the Tennessee Valley's most dynamic furniture store, featuring our Made in America galleries with solid wood dining and bedrooms, leather furniture, mattresses, and so much more. You want it? We've got it. With our 3 acres of showroom and our huge warehouse, we're sure to have exactly what you want. And it's all ready to be delivered to your home absolutely free. Just try that anywhere else. We are Story and Lee.
Great food is just a short drive to Heine's Barbecue in Lawrenceburg. Mouth-watering is just one way to describe the amazing flavors of the best piece of Heine in town. When you dig into a plate of pulled pork, hand-chopped brisket, chicken, wood-fire oven pizzas, and the menu goes on. Wash it all down with a swig of Heine Shine lemonade, and then make your way over to the gift shop full of Heine sauces, snacks, and more. Heine's Barbecue, Highway 43 North in Lawrenceburg.
This is the X Sports Network.
Back here at Spring Hill, we go to the top of the 5th inning. Lady Cats leading the Lady Raiders 4-2. Substitution in the game here for Spring Hill. Now going out to left field will be Haley Lippard, coming in for Karis Swales, who had no official at bat in the game and had a pair of walks. Becca Rayford on the face of the heart of the Lawrence County order. 3-4-5 with Davis, Myers, and Maldonado. Lakin Davis 2 for 2 in the game with a pair of singles. Had an RBI in the third and scored a run. Rayford sitting at 67 pitches, threw 24 in just the first 2, but since then thrown 21 in the third and 22 in the fourth. Starts off the 5th with a ball low and away. here to Davis. Davis, one of two seniors here in the Lady Cat lineup. Riley Myers waiting on deck. Here's the 1-0 to Davis. Swung on and missed for strike one. Davis went chasing that one. Really wanting to attack that one, just got a little bit ahead of herself. Lady Cats so far 4 runs off 8 hits. Spring Hill 2 runs off 2 hits. Here's a 1-1 to Davis. Line in the left field, that's a base hit. That gets in the gap, going to go all the way to the wall. Davis on her way to second. And now on her way to third. Now holds up, and now she's caught in a rundown. Throw over to third. Davis back to second, stops. Now they got her in a rundown. Throws back to third, and Davis will be thrown out at third base for the first out of the inning. So that will be the first out to bring up the first baseman and Riley Myers. Myers, who's 0 for 1 in the game, will walk in the first inning and struck out looking in the third. That was the 9th hit of the game here for Lawrence County. Right-hander versus right-hander. Here's the first pitch from Rayford. Misses low for ball 1. Rayford here gets a sign from her catcher and Pfeiffer. Now toes the rubber and goes to work, the 1-0. Misses high and away for ball 2. The count here to the cleanup hitter for the Lady Cats. Next pitch on its way, fouled straight back. And the count will go to 2 balls and 1 strike. Shadows starting to take over the infield here at Spring Hill. Still no wind. Pretty decent evening. Just a couple stray clouds in the sky. Much better than what we've experienced the last couple nights. It's a 2-1. Changeup misses away for ball 3. Rayford sitting now at 74 pitches. Is down 3-1 here to Myers. Next pitch from Rayford. In the dirt for ball 4. Myers reaches base for the second time in this one. Brings up the catcher and Giselle Maldonado. Struck out looking in the first and hit a sacrifice fly to left for an RBI in the third, which was the 3rd run of the game for the Lady Cats. Should have a quick meeting here. Sun wreaking havoc on pretty much the right side of the infield and the outfield and some parts of center field. I think we'll have a pitch runner come in the game here for the Lady Cats. And we will get a pitch runner here in the game. And that will be looks like Abby Burks. Or Libby Burks. She will now pitch run here for Myers. 1 on, 1 out here in the top of the 5th, the 4-2 Lady Cat lead. And the first pitch to Maldonado, hit in the center field. That will get down for a base hit. Now it gets past the center fielder. On her way to third, she's in. Maldonado on her way to second. Now runners on second and third with 1 out here in the top of the 5th. 3rd error of the game here for Spring Hill. Now another runner in scoring position opportunity here for Lawrence County. So far they are 3 for 10 with 3 RBIs here with the runners in scoring position. Miley Staggs, the second baseman, due up, doubled in the left center field gap in the second. Popped up to the second baseman in the third. First pitch, bunted down. But that will be foul for strike one. Runners on second and third. One out, 4-2 Lady Cat lead with an 0-1 count. Comes the next pitch from Rayford. Hit high in the air, but foul. And the count will go to no balls and 2 strikes. It's Libby Burks. It's standing on third. I thought I got it right the first time. My eyesight is not the greatest. She's standing on third. Giselle Maldonado on second base. Lady Cats with 4 runs off 10 hits, trying to add some insurance for Elizabeth Hagan here. With Miley Staggs at the plate, down 0-2. Next pitch. Change up, misses away for ball 1. Rayford readies, and here comes the 1-2. Hit. Oh, what a catch there by the shortstop, and she's going to double up Burks at third. A nice play there by the shortstop and Gracie Bohms, and that will end the inning. 4-2 as the Lady Cat leads. We head to the bottom half of the 5th. That's coming up next here on the X Sports Network.
Lawrenceburg Flooring and More is your premier source for hardwood, laminate, luxury vinyl tile, sheet vinyl, residential and commercial carpet, carpet tiles, ceramic and porcelain tile, waterproof floating floor, plus blinds and shutters. Lawrenceburg Flooring and More is also home to all name brands and can tackle projects big and small. Installation, you're covered with installers who've got years of experience and stand behind their work. Let Lawrenceburg Flooring and More make your design dreams a reality. 2760 Highway 43 North, or visit LawrenceburgFlooringandMore.com.
For decades, First Class Charter has provided high-quality motor coach transportation services to the Tennessee Valley. With numerous safety and cleanliness accreditations, First Class Charter is ready to make your group trip a reality. Contact us today by visiting firstclasscharter.net. First Class Charter, the official motor coach company of the North Alabama Lions.
Tired of driving into the city every time you need appliances, furniture, or heck, just about anything? Next time, stay local and come to Swap and Shop Center. We have everything you want, from computers to furniture, major appliances, lawn and garden tools, electronics, you name it. Our #1 goal is to get you the items you need at a price you can afford. We even offer 120 days same as cash financing. We won't be undersold. We specialize in service after the sale. We pick up where everyone else leaves off. Swap and Shop Center, family owned and operated in Lawrenceburg for over 61 years.
Got primary care? Find your way to better health with primary care by One Stop Medical. With decades of combined experience, you'll find a one-on-one relationship just like the old days, but with the convenience and technology of today. When One Stop Medical does primary care, it's the best. Call today for an appointment and find your way to healthy living. Serving Lawrenceburg, Pulaski, and Hohenwald. Phone 931-244-8220. Primary care by One Stop Medical at its best.
This is the X Sports Network.
Back here at Spring Hill in this district game, Lawrence County leading this one 4-2. So go to the bottom half of the 5th. Some changes around the board here for Lawrence County. Ella Hillhouse will now come in and pitch for the Lady Cats. Elizabeth Hagan will now go to first. Riley Myers will now switch over and play third. Michaela Kerr moves out to center field, and Lakin Davis now goes out to left field. So Hagan, 4 innings, gave up 2 runs off 2 hits, 4 walks, 4 strikeouts through 70 pitches. First pitch from the left-hander Hillhouse. That one's on the inside corner for strike one. The left-hander readies. Next pitch. Changeup misses high for ball one. Pitcher versus pitcher here, facing off of Becker Rafer. Next pitch, tap back to Hillhouse. Throw over to first, and Hagan just didn't see a block by the Sun. And now the leadoff runner will advance. So leadoff runner gets on here with nobody gone in the top of the fifth, a 4-2 Lady Cat lead. As Hagan now will get some sunglasses here from Reagan Franks. So a lot of position changes. Again, Kerr in center. Hillhouse now pitching. Lakin Davis in left. Riley Myers at third. And Hagan going from pitching to first base. Addie Pfeiffer, catcher due up, who's 0 for 1 in the game. Walked in the first, reached on an error in the third. First pitch from Hillhouse misses high and in for ball one. Becker Rafer, the pitcher, on first base after reaching via an error. It's the third error of the game here for the Lady Cats. Next pitch from Hillhouse, swung on and missed for strike one. Pfeiffer here getting some instruction from head coach William Hardwick. Shadows encompassing the field. Now next pitch from Hillhouse, swung on a miss for strike two. Cleanup hitter here for the Lady Raiders. And here's the next pitch. Changeup misses high for ball two, and the count evens up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Sun really starting to go down here beyond us in left field. Shadows all over the field. And the 2-2. And fouled off of Pfeiffer, and the count will. And they're actually going to say catcher interference. Now Gracie Bones comes up. First pitch, foul back for strike one. Next pitch, and they're going to throw her out at third. So the runner is out, caught stealing here for the first out of the inning. That will be the second out of the inning. So one gone here, runner now on second base. Next pitch from Hillhouse, a ground ball, and they said that one is foul. Believe. Next pitch here from Hillhouse, a breaking ball that misses high. Now the count goes to 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1-2's the count. Next pitch from Hillhouse. Grounded here to third. Myers bobbles it, and the runner will advance. And then the next throw is thrown into the outfield. Rounding home and about the score will be Pfeiffer. Bohm's on her way to third, and she is in there. So it's a 4-3 game here. Back-to-back errors on that play. Making now 5 for the Lady Cats. We'll bring up now Callie Tuck, the third baseman. It's a 4-3 Lady Cat lead with 1 gone. Here in the top of the 5th. Tuck, who's 1 for 2, 2-run, 2-out single in the bottom of the first, struck out swinging in the third. Infield playing in for the Lady Cats. That ball's bunted down. Hillhouse checks the runner at third, now going to try to throw her out. They got her in a rundown. Myers throws here to Maldonado, and they're going to tag her out. King gets her. And now that runner will advance. And we got 2 gone here in the bottom of the 5th. Tuck advances to second. Brings up here Amber Watkins, the right fielder. First pitch from Hillhouse. Changeup misses away for ball 1. A lot to unpack there on that rundown. As Bohms is thrown out at home off the rundown, and Tuck advances second off the bunt. Here's a 1-0. Sent to the second baseman, scoops up, throws over to first in time, and that will end the inning. Spring Hill gets a run back in the bottom of the 5th. Lady Cats lead at 4-3. So we head to the top of the 6th here on the X Sports Network.
Do you have a small farm, a big farm, or just critters in the backyard to feed? If you answered yes to any of those questions, then you need to make the short drive down to A&B Feeds in Etheridge, Tennessee today. Owner and operator Jamie Ayers has you covered and will treat you right. That's A&B Feeds in Etheridge, Tennessee. Don't be left with stumps, overgrown trees, and cluttered land. Make the call today to Bayworth Trimming, licensed, bonded, and insured. Proudly serving the region with years of know-how. Call today 931-300-3554 or visit bayworthtrimming.com.
A local law firm respected throughout the state. Generations of clients have turned to Boston, Holt, and Durham since 1948. We assist individuals and businesses with their legal needs, including real estate, property closings, personal injury, employment discrimination, and family law. Our clients get the personal attention and convenience of a hometown law firm with the resources and ability to handle any case. Come see us at Boston, Holt, and Durham.
This is the X Sports Network.
Back here at Spring Hill, it's a 4-3 Lawrence County lead as we go to the top of the 6th. Lainey K. King, Elizabeth Hagan, Reagan Frank, 7-8-9 due up here for the Lady Cats. Still on the mound, or still in the circle for the Lady Raiders, Becker Rayford. Through 5 innings, given up 4 runs off 10 hits, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts through 80 pitches. Facing King here for the 3rd time. King is 1 for 2, ground out the second in the second. RBI single, just a regular single in the 4th, and was eventually called out by trying to take second base too early. First pitch from Rayford misses high for ball 1. Sun almost completely down here, lights on at Spring Hill. And a beautiful night, barely a cloud in the sky, no wind at all, which is a good thing. Here's the 1-0 from Rayford. Misses high again for ball 2. King, one of two left-handed batters in the Lady Cat lineup, steps back in. And here comes the 2-0. King fakes a bunt and misses high again, and the count goes to 3 balls and no strikes. And here comes a 3-0 from Rayford. Another fake bunt by King, and she misses. A 4-pitch walk, and King will reach base for the second time in the game. Brings up Elizabeth Hagan, the now first baseman for the Lady Cats. Struck out looking in the second, singled and scored a run in the fourth. And the first pitch from Rayford hit hard in the center field. That's going to get over her head. Hagan on her way to second. King's being waved around. And she will come on down and score an RBI double for Elizabeth Hagan. And the Lady Cats extend their lead to 5-3. Big hit there from Elizabeth Hagan. New batter into the game here for the Lady Cats. It is Emily Jarris, it looks like. And now timeout will be called here by the Lawrence County third base coach. Emily Jaco, that is. It's Molly Slater, the right fielder, now into the game. Will hit. And here comes the first pitch from Rayford. Pulls back the bunt for ball one. Molly, her first at bat here in the game. Here comes the 1-0. Bunt, that one's in the dirt. She pulls back in time for ball two. The 2-0 here coming up for Slater. Bunt gets that one just foul. It's a 5-3 Lady Cat lead here in the top of the sixth. Slater here, her first at bat of the game. Leads the count 2-1. Next pitch from Rayford. Bunt attempt missed for strike two. Count evens up, 2 balls, 2 strikes. No outs here in the top of the sixth. A 5-3 Lady Cat lead. Elizabeth Hagan with an RBI double. It's the 14th at bat here for the Lady Cats with runners in scoring position. Gotten 3 hits and a sac fly and a walk. It's a 2-2. Slater sends this one in the left field. That one gets away. Slater on her way to second. Hagan rounding third. She will score. Slater on her way to third. An RBI triple. The Lady Cats lead this one 6-3. 12th hit of the game, and the Lady Cats now take a 3-run lead. Now the home plate umpire walking down the right field line. And bring up Michaela Kerr here. Top of the order for the Lady Cats. She's 2 for 3. Flew out the right in the first. Single and scored a run in the third, and an RBI double down the left field line in the fourth. Home plate umpire seems to be fine. I think he might have So he just had the walk. Might have taken a bat or something. Seems to be okay. Nobody's in trouble that we know of. 6-3 to Lady Cat lead. Still nobody out here in the top of the 6. Kerr up. First pitch on the outside corner for strike one. Molly Slater with that RBI triple, standing at third base. Corner infield in, middle infield, protecting the gaps, outfield straight up. The 0-1 to Kerr. Chops this one up the middle. That one's going to get through for a base hit. Slater scores, and the Lady Cats now lead it 7-3. So Michaela Kerr with her second RBI of the game will bring up the now pitcher, Ella Hillhouse. She's 1 for 3. Tap back to the pitcher in the first. RBI single and scored a run in the third. Then sent a soft liner to the first baseman in the fourth. Kerr, who has reached base for the third time in the game, standing on first, a 7-3 lead in the top of the 6th. And the first pitch to Hillhouse. Slaps that one back for strike one. Rayford now sitting at 93 pitches. Hillhouse now one of 3 Lady Cat left-handers in the lineup. Here's the 0-1. Lines this one up the middle. Shortstop can't handle it. Kerr now on her way to third. Hillhouse checking out. She'll take off for second. She'll get in there. And now runners on second and third here with nobody gone in the top of the 6th. Now the 15th at bat with runners in scoring position here for the Lady Cats. Previously, they are 3 for 12. 2 singles, a double, walk and a sacrifice fly. Short meeting in the circle here, not with the coaches, just with the infield. As Rayford here going to try to get out of the jam here, but she's given up 3 runs here in the top of the 6th. Some really hard hit balls here by the Lady Cats. Starting to square some up on the barrel. Lakin Davis, the third baseman. 3 for 3 in the game, pair of singles and a double. Tries to get a bunt down, but fouls it for strike one. Singled in the first, RBI single in the third, scored a run. Then a double in the 5th, but was thrown out trying to stretch it into a triple. Rayford toes the rubber. And here comes the 0-1. Swung on and missed for strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes here to the 3-hole hitter. Rayford toes the rubber. And the 0-2. Changeup misses away for ball 1. Sun almost behind the clouds and the chill starting to come out here at Spring Hill. Still no wind. And here's the 1-2 to Davis. Lined in the right center field. That one's going to get down. Kerr scores. Hillhouse on her way home. Davis will get a double 2-run score. Lady Cats now lead at 9-3. A 2-run double for Lakin Davis. She's now got 3 RBIs in the game, and the Lady Cats lead it by 6. Bring up Riley Myers, who's 0 for 1 in the game, a walk in the first, strikeout in the third, and a walk in the 5th. Here for her 4th at bat against Rayford. First pitch hit high in the air. Right fielder tracks it down and doesn't make the catch. On her way to third is Davis. She's in there. Myers on her way to second. Now we got runners at second and third with nobody out, and Davis and company having a good laugh over there at third. That is the fourth error of the game here for Spring Hill. Lawrence County with 5 of their own. Brings up Giselle Maldonado, the left fielder. 1 for 2 in the game. Strikeout in the first, sacrifice fly in the third, and a single in the fifth. Now got runners here. On second and third, no outs, leading 9-3. Gets the bunt down. Davis on her way home. She is safe. Maldonado gets in, and now it's a 10-3 Lady Cat lead. Brings up Miley Staggs, the second baseman. She's 1 for 3, double in the second, and pops up to second in the third and short in the fifth. Now an official timeout here for Spring Hill. And we may or may not be getting a pitching change here. It's a 10-3 lead here for the Lady Cats. They've gotten 6 runs here in the top of the 6th. 15 hits here so far in the game. Umpire now will go out to the circle here to break up the meeting. And that will end the meeting. Rayford will stay in the circle. Right now at 100 pitches even. Staggs, a 6-hole hitter. Got runners on the corners. It's their 17th at bat here with runners in scoring position. Still nobody gone here in the top of the 6th. Staggs steps in. And that ball's in the dirt. Maldonado is going to take off here to second. Now we got runners on second and third. Staggs steps back in. Rayford gets a sign, toes the rubber. Here's the 1-0. Misses low for ball 2. Laney Kate King waiting on deck, who's 1 for 2 in the game. Staggs steps back in. And the 2-0. In the dirt for ball 3. As Staggs sticks back in. Don't think she has the green light in this situation. And the 3-0. Misses him for ball 4. No one's going to advance, and now the bases are loaded with nobody out here in the top of the 6th. King is 1 for 2, grounded out to second in the second, a single in the 4th. Walked and scored a run already in this inning. So Lady Cats have officially batted around, and Spring Hill now going to play the infield in, outfield playing normal depth straight away. Center fielder a little bit shaded to the right. King here for 4th at bat against Rayford. First pitch hit high in the air. That's going to get over the first baseman's head. And everybody's safe. The throw hit Staggs in the back. So King's going to pick up an RBI single. It's 11-3, Lady Lady Cat lead. Now we're having a now they're going to check on Miley Staggs here. Short discussion here with their third base coach. Looks like everything's okay. They'll bring up Elizabeth Hagan, who's 2 for 3 in the game. Struck out looking in the second, singled, scored a run in the fourth, and an RBI double to straightaway center field and scored a run already in this inning. 11-3 is the lead, bases loaded, nobody out here in the top of the 6th. Lady Cats already with 7 on the board in this inning. First pitch from Rayford. Misses high for ball 1. We're starting to get in the run rule territory here. And here comes the 1-0. Hagan sends this one down the right field line, just foul, and the Cat will even up at 1 ball and 1 strike. Rayford now at 107 pitches. Infield playing in. Here's the 1-1. Tapped off of Hagan in the batter's box, and the count will go 1 ball and 2 strikes. Rayford toes the rubber. The 1-2 count, the next pitch. Hagan fouls that one back and will stay alive with a 1-2 count. Rayford, who came into the 5th with 80 pitches, has already thrown a 29 in this inning. Here's a 1-2. Sent down the left field line. Third baseman steps on, makes the tag at third. So we got 1 gone here. Base is still loaded with 1 out in the top of the 6th. Brings up Molly Slater, who had an RBI trip on her first at bat in the inning. Slater, one of 3 left-handed Lady Cats in the lineup. First pitch from Rayford. Swung on a miss for strike 1. Michaela Kerr waiting on deck, who's 3 for 4, a pair of RBIs in the game. Corners playing in. Middle infield playing in as well. The 0-1. And the dirt for ball 1. Good block there by the catcher and Pfeiffer. Rayford back on the rubber. 1-1 count, bases loaded, 1 out. Next pitch. Misses high, gets away, and nobody will advance. Count will go to 2 balls and 1 strike. Stack standing on third, King on second, and Hagan on third. Excuse me, Hagan on first. Here's the 2-1 to Slater. Hit high and foul out of play. And the count will even up, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And the 2-2. And the dirt, that one's going to get away. No one will advance. Count will go full 3 balls and 2 strikes. And the full count offering misses away for ball 4. So Slater picks up her second RBI, and the Lady Cats extend the lead to 12-3. It's going to bring up Michaela Kerr here. Bases loaded with 1 out. It was a 4-3 game coming into the top of the 6th. The Lady Cats have put an 8 spot on the board here in this inning. Rayford issued her 5th walk there. First pitch to Kerr. Hit in the left field. The fielder makes the catch. King on her way home, and it is a 13-3 Lady Cat lead. Kerr picks up her 3rd RBI. Now we're in run rule territory, a 13-3 Lady Cat lead. Ella Hillhouse, the pitcher, 2 for 4 in the game. A pair of singles and a pair of runs scored. First pitch on the outside corner for strike 1. Runners on first and second here for the Lady Cats. And the 0-1. Hit foul. And hits the pavement onto the football field. And the count goes to no balls and 2 strikes. And here's the 0-2 delivery to Hillhouse. This is away for ball 1. Rayford, who is now at 120 pitches. Now thrown 40 in this inning. And the 1-2 to Hillhouse. Hit down the left field line. The left fielder tracking it, makes a catch, and that will end the inning. The Lady Cats put 9 on the board in the top of the 6th. They have a chance to end it here in the bottom half of the inning. That's coming up next on the X Sports Network.
I'm Mike Keith, and my friends at Elliott Johnson Insurance have a great partner in Auto Owners Insurance. Auto Owners makes it easy to get life, home, car, or business insurance. Let Elliott Johnson Insurance find the Auto Owners policy that makes a difference in your life. Call Elliott Johnson Insurance at one of their 3 locations, Florence, Loretta, and Lawrenceburg. Elliott Johnson Insurance, moving forward for our clients every day.
Hit a home run with the team at United Country Southern Tennessee Realty.
On the web, 931-321-8226.
Tommy Johnson, 931-722-4840.
Tyler Webb, 731-438-2084.
Travis Caldwell's 931-629-3033.
You're safe with United Country Southern Tennessee Realty.
There are now more ways to save at Quick Mart. Become a Quick Club member and easily earn rewards on qualifying purchases at Quick Mart convenience stores using the Quick Club app, available on the Apple App Store and Google Play. To save on fuel for work, use the Fuel Rewards Pro app to earn 5 cents a gallon on work fill-ups and redeem the savings for yourself. To get started, visit fuelrewards.com/pro or download the app in the Apple App Store and Google Play.
RentRite Equipment has all the tools you need to get the job done. From bobcats to trenchers to augers to lifts, we have a large variety of equipment for every project, big or small. Need a new mower? We have you covered there too. With great brands Hustler and Big Dog, RentRite is ready to serve all your equipment needs. Call today and reserve your equipment from RentRite Equipment in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
AJ Good goes the distance for local sports on the X Sports Network.
Back here at Spring Hill, the Lady Cats with 9 on the board in the top of the 6th. They lead this one 13-3 as we head to the bottom half of the inning. Ella Hillhouse on for her second inning of work. Face 8-9-1, Hazelyn Minton, Haley Lippert, and Stephanie Williams. Minton, who's 0 for 2 in the game, a pair of pop-ups to short and first base in the second and fourth. First pitch from Hillhouse. This is away for ball 1. Hillhouse towing the rubber, and here's a 1-0. Lined off of the glove of Myers over at third, and that will be a single. Her first hit of the game. Now we'll bring up Haley Lippert for her first at bat of the game. Plays Karis Swales, who had a pair of walks. 1 on, nobody out here in the bottom of the 6th as Spring Hill are going to try to keep this game alive. First pitch from Hillhouse. Foul back for strike 1. Lakin Davis is actually the catcher here. She went from third to catching, and Maldonado went from catching to left field. Here's the next pitch in the dirt for ball 1. Hillhouse toes the rubber. Here comes a 1-1. Misses away for ball 2. And here comes a 2-1. That one's in there for strike 2, and the count evens up. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Top of the order waiting on deck, and Stephanie Williams, who's 0 for 1 in the game with the walk. And the 2-2. Fouled back, and the count will stay where it is. And the 2-2 again. Change up. Fouled off of Lippert in the box. And it will still stay 2-2. Comes the 7th pitch of the at-bat. This one is chopped over to Staggs at second. Throws over to King in time, and that will be the first out of the inning. Nice little option throw there from Staggs to get that first out. One gone here in the bottom of the 6th. Bring up Stephanie Williams. Walked and scored a run in the first. Then grounded out to second in the second. Then third in the fourth. So she's 0 for 2 with the walk. First pitch, a changeup. This is low for ball 1.
Let's go, Lakin. Get her at second.
And the 1-0. This is low for ball 2. Hillhouse towing the rubber. And there comes a 2-0. That one's in there for strike 1. And the next pitch, sent in the right field. Slater can't make the catch. That's going to get down. On a roll the wall, Kerr comes up with it. Going to throw it in. And now we got runners on second and third with 1 out. Brings up Marissa Ellis, the second baseman, who's 0 for 3. Struck out swinging in the first, a pop up to short in the second, and a ground out to second in the fourth. Infield going to play in here for the Lady Cats, trying to protect the 10-run lead. And the first pitch from Hillhouse, change up in the dirt for ball 1. Hillhouse now at 31 pitches through 17 in her first inning of work in the 5th. Next pitch, that one's on the outside corner at the knees for strike 1. And here comes a 1-1. Misses away for ball 2. That hit by Williams is just the 4th hit of the game here for Spring Hill. Lawrence County was 16. The 2-1. Line foul over the first base coach's head for strike 2. He has a good chuckle with that with the Lawrence County bench. Hillhouse in the circle, gets assigned to the rubber, and goes to work. Change-up misses away for ball 3, and the count goes full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Hillhouse back on the rubber. And the full count offer. And she'll foul that one. Actually, she said it wasn't foul back. She swung and missed. And that's strike 3. 2 gone. So Hillhouse will pick up her first strikeout of the game. And that will bring up Becca Rayford, the pitchers, 1 for 3. Hitting to a fielder's choice, scored a run in the first, singled in the third, reached out via air in the 5th and scored a run. Rayford on for her 4th at bat in the first attempt here against Hillhouse. Actually, her 2nd attempt here against Hillhouse. First pitch here from Hillhouse. Change up in the dirt for ball 1. This one's single up the middle, and that's going to score a run. 1 is in. And that will make it a 13-4 Lady Cat lead. Addie Pfeiffer will now come up, the catcher here for the Lady Raiders. 0 for 2 in the game. Walked in the first, reached on an error in the third. And had an odd play that allowed a run to score there in the 5th, reached on an error there as well. First pitch, a changeup. This is low for ball 1. Runners on the corners here, 1 out. The bottom of the 6th. Here comes the 1-up. Soft liner to Staggs at second. Struggles with it. Eventually gets it to first in time. And that one will end the inning. So a run in the bottom of the 6th will keep the game alive for 1 more inning as we go to the top of the 7th. Lawrence County leading 13-4 here on the X Sports Network.
Whether you're looking to spruce up the interior or exterior of your home or business, trust Lawrenceburg Glass to provide a one-of-a-kind product. From windows to mirrors, shower doors, custom framing, storefront installations, and everything in between, Lawrenceburg Glass takes pride in our quality craftsmanship and strong attention to detail. With us, your customer experience always exceeds expectations. We're reliable, on time, and we deliver stunning results. Lawrenceburg Glass. Our passion is reflected in our work.
Being raised in Tennessee, we believe in the importance of family and community. Creating a positive experience at our family-owned and operated business is one of the ways we share that belief.
Being in an accident can be extremely stressful. When it came time for my repairs, Mashburn's made it easy. I am lucky to have a wonderful company in my community like Mashburn's Collision Center. It's reassuring to know that I'm in good hands because their work is second to none.
We pride ourselves that the Mashburn name is one of the most trusted in Lawrence County since 1981. Mashburn's Collision Center. Let our family take care of yours.
Are you looking for the perfect refrigerator? What about a new stove or washer or dryer? It only makes sense to shop at the one place that specializes in appliances, top to bottom, big or small. And that's Kelly Appliance in Lawrenceburg. Kelly Appliance is home to all major name brands, including LG. LG makes life good with a full selection of refrigerators, cooking appliances, dishwashers, microwaves, and more, including appliances made right here in Tennessee. Family owned and family operated. Stop by Kelly Appliance on Jerry Street in Lawrenceburg today.
McMaster's Home Gallery, where you'll always get a special price every day. Shop their new showroom full of name brand furniture, sofas, recliners, dining and bedroom suites, Serta bedding, lots of tables and chairs just to match your decor. McMaster's Home Gallery also has GE appliances. Stop by on Highway 43 in Loretto or call 853-6140.
AJ Good goes the distance for local sports on the X Sports Network.
Back here at Spring Hill, a 13-4 Lawrence County lead as we go to the top of the 7th. Heart of the order due up, Davis, Myers, and Maldonado. Becca Rayford back on the mound here. For the Lady Raiders, sitting at 121 pitches. Davis, who's 4 for 4, pair of singles, pair of doubles, and 3 RBIs. First pitch hit high in the air down the right field line, and will drop in foul for strike 1. Myers is on deck, 0 for 2 with a pair of walks. Minor Maldonado 1 for 3 with a pair of RBIs. Davis steps back in. Rayford back on the mound. And the 0-1. Chopped down the third base line off the glove of the third baseman. And Davis will reach base for the 5th time in the game. Myers again 0 for 2, walked in the first, struck out in the third, walked in the 5th, reached via an error and scored a run in the 6th. One on, nobody out. Here in the top of the 7th. First pitch from Rayford. That one's in there for strike 1. Rayford back in the circle. And the next pitch on the outside corner for strike 2. Next pitch from Rayford. Swung on and missed for strike 3. First out of the inning. Brings up Maldonado. Struck out in the first, sacrifice fly in the third, singled in the 5th, reaching the fielder's choice with an RBI in the 6th. 5th strikeout of the game for Rayford. The first pitch here for Rayford. Hit high in the air to right center field. That one's got a chance. And off of the glove of the center fielder. And Davis now on her way to third, and a confused Maldonado is tagged out. Now we got 2 gone here. Now Miley Staggs due up now, the second baseman, 1 for 3 in the game, doubled in the second, pop-ups in the 3rd and 5th, walked and scored a run in the 6th. First pitch hit high in the air to right field. The right fielder tracking and makes a catch, and that will end the inning. No runs on the top of the seventh. Lady Cats lead at 13-4 as we head to the bottom half of the inning. It's coming up next here on the X Sports Network.
Like you, our roots are in Lawrence County, providing banking for every stage of life since 1934. Lawrenceburg Federal Bank has been not just your bank, but also your friend, helping you with home loans, consumer and auto loans, and your everyday personal banking needs. Lawrenceburg Federal offers you a warm smile and personal experience, as well as the conveniences of modern-day online banking, mobile banking, and telebanking. Lawrenceburg Federal Bank, your neighbor and friend, located at 118 West Gain Street, next to the courthouse.
McMaster's Home Gallery, where you'll always get a special price every day. Shop their new showroom full of name-brand furniture, sofas, recliners, dining and bedroom suites, Serta bedding, lots of tables and chairs just to match your decor. McMaster's Home Gallery also has GE appliances. Stop by on Highway 43 in Loretto or call 853-6140.
Whether it's popcorn, biscuits, or automotive, you need the right ingredients to achieve the best results. Heritage Automotive is proud to serve our community with a continually growing inventory. We also help our community grow by contributing to a vibrant economy, which helps build schools. I'm Keith Durham, and I'm the General Manager here at Heritage Automotive, and it's my job to make sure that you're 100% satisfied. Heritage Automotive, your hometown Chevy, Buick, and GMC dealer.
This is the X Sports Network.
Back at Spring Hill at 13-4. Lawrence County lead in this district game. Here as we go to the bottom half of the seventh inning. Lady Cats have a chance to close it out and pick up their first win of the season. Bones, Tuck, and Watkins do up here for Spring Hill. 5, 6, and 7 for the Lady Raiders here in the bottom half of the inning. Bones, who's 0 for 2, struck out in the first. Sacrifice bunt in the third and reached via error in the fifth. First pitch here from Hillhouse, and that's going to hit her. And now we got a runner here in the top of the seventh. 1 on, nobody out. Hillhouse now at 41 pitches, came in the fifth. She came in with a 4-2 lead, so she came in with because it was a 2-run lead, she can still get credit for a save technically. It's what the score is when you enter, not what the score is when the game ends to get a save. Tuck now due up. First pitch, swung on a miss for strike one. Tuck 1 for 3 in the game, 2 out RBI single. Scored 2 in the bottom of the first, struck out in the third, hit into a fielder's choice in the fifth. Al's toeing the rubber. Here's the 0-1. Just misses inside for ball one. Al's Reddies goes to work. The 1-1. Swung on a miss for strike two. And the 1-2 from Hillhouse. Change up, grounded to first. Steps on first, throws it to second. Goes off of her back. And now we got one gone here in the bottom of the seventh inning. Amber Watkins, the right fielder, do it. 0 for 3 in the game. A strikeout in the first, fly out to right in the third. Grounder to second base in the fifth. And takes ball one here to start things off. Temperature really starting to drop here as the sun is completely gone down. Lights in full effect here on the field. Here's a 1-0. This is high for ball two. Hillhouse back on the rubber, the 2-0. Misses high and in for ball 3. Hazelin Mitten waiting on deck. 1 for 3 in the game. Here's the 3-0. Misses away for ball 4. Runners on first and second. 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th. Mitten, who had a pair of pop-ups in the infield in the 2nd and 4th, and then singled in the 6th. Left-handed hitter. Now a step in the box. Facing Hillhouse for the 2nd time. First pitch. Misses away for ball 1. So home plate umpire says that can't. She was rubbing. Okay. He's explaining to Hillhouse that he can put dirt on the ball, but she can't. She was rubbing the ball in the dirt behind the rubber. So has an explanation. Good job there by the umpires. The next pitch is low and in for ball 2. Good job by the home plate umpire to make the explanation as to why instead of just making a ruling and say live with it. So good job by him to explain why he made that decision. 2 on, 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th. 9-run Lady Cat lead. Next pitch. Set the 3rd. Meyer steps on 3rd, throws over to 1st. That one's going to get away. And the runner, both the runners are going to advance to 2nd and 3rd. Now brings up Haley Lippert. Reached via fielder's choice, scored a run in the bottom of the 6th. First pitch misses away for ball 1. Hillhouse back on the rubber. And the 1-0. Tap back to Ella. Throws over to 1st in time, and that will end the game. The Lady Cats pick up their first win of the season with a 13-4 win over Spring Hill. 13 runs off 17 hits, 5 errors for the Lady Cats, 4 runs off 5 hits, 5 errors for the Lady Raiders. Lady Cats' next game will be next week. They will have the rest of the week off, and they'll also be our guests tomorrow night on X Sports Live from Heine's Barbecue. For producer extraordinaire Kevin Wright, I'm AJ Good here on the X Sports Network. Have a great evening.
This is the X Sports Network.